The self-assured sun is blazing through Aries and your 10th house of professional success, positioning you for recognition and maybe a role of greater responsibility. And you are so ready. Yet on Monday, April 18th, El Sol slams into one of its two annual collisions with secretive, controlling Pluto in Capricorn, and your house of relationships is a putative pal or partner adding stress to a situation they don't really have any business being involved in. Under this conflating Sun-Pluto meetup, that situation could intensify, but rather than fighting fire with fire, use this as a catalyst to get ahead on a personal or work project. Just because everyone wants a piece of you doesn't mean you have to give in to them. You are the boss of you, Cancer, and you get to train, or remind, people that no means no. And if one person in particular is being obstinate, have a proactive face-to-face meeting in which you calmly and rationally explain your position and why you're not going to budge. If you can do that without getting defensive, they'll know you mean business. The discordant dynamic should settle down by Tuesday evening, when the Sun wraps up its annual tour of your career corner and relocates to Taurus in your social and collaborative 11th house until May 20th. If you've been burning the candle at both ends, you've probably made some major strides toward turning your day job into a dream scenario. If you have, then these 4 weeks can be an enriching time of hanging with your favorite people and enjoying the fruits of your labor. If you're still manifesting, this is a perfect time to sharpen your networking skills and practice the fine art of blending business with pleasure, something Cancers naturally excel at. During this transit, any project has the potential to become a group activity. The more hands on deck the better. Your new buzzword may become teamwork. And, since the 11th house rules technology, you might upgrade your electronic devices or software, or finally show your brilliant app idea to a developer friend. Single and looking? Update those dating profiles, take new photos, and throw yourself into the swiping scene with abandon. But don't drop your guard this weekend. On Saturday, a quarter moon turns up the heat in your secretive 8th house, possibly sparking a situation that warrants a little investigation. Were you a little too quick to accept a situation at face value, or did you gloss over questions that have been turning around in your brain non-stop ever since? This balancing moon can help you pull the emergency brake on a runaway train and give you a chance to conduct the due diligence. Don't feel silly for running perfectly normal background checks on all parties involved. And if money is changing hands, consult a lawyer about the need for a contract or to scrutinize the fine print on any paperwork. Quarter moons restore equilibrium, and this one, in your house of shared resources, is a perfect reminder of how important it is to protect all your assets, from finances to intellectual property. Controlling Pluto in your behind-the-scenes 6th house. It'll be hard to see the situation clearly since Pluto may intentionally be obscuring your view. The takeaway? Try to accept things for whatever they are right now, knowing that in another day or so, the confusion should clear and you'll know exactly how to proceed. You could take a gamble, but really, Leo, is that worth burning any bridges? Even if you have to sit with some discomfort or anxiety, remind yourself that it's not forever. Distract yourself with people you know won't try to manipulate you for their own gain. And if the angst starts to mount out of control, go for a sweaty run or workout, or have a rousing night on the dance floor. Once you get your energy moving, you won't feel so hemmed in or obsessive. The good news is, anyone who was throwing shade on Monday may be a distant memory by Tuesday. That day marks the beginning of Taurus season, when the Sun blazes a trail through your 10th house of career ambition and success. This is your annual 4 weeks to reap the fruits of your labors from the previous 12 months. If you've been working diligently toward a clear goal, recognition, and possibly your dream position, will be yours for the taking. You could have a golden opportunity to grab the reins on a shaky project and get it back on track again. Your natural leadership will be evident. And as long as you keep a Leo of the people attitude, you will find support wherever you turn. If you're harboring a not-so-secret dream to launch your own business, start putting out feelers. Do you need funding, a dream team, a physical space, or tech help? As you innately know, your success is directly correlated to the strength of your professional relationships. So if you want to get better at networking, Don't wait for someone to reach out to you. Start showing up at industry events or volunteering if that's the best way to get in the door. So if you want to get better at networking, don't wait for someone to reach out to you. Start showing up at industry events or volunteering if that's the best way to get in the door. You can get any off-kilter relationship dynamics back on track this Saturday as a quarter moon in Aquarius restores the balance of give and take in your relationship house. But before you point any fingers or hold the expectation that B needs to do X, Y or Z, take a look in the mirror. Where might you have been falling a little short in the dream partner category? Have you been impatient, demanding, unappreciative, or, on the other side of the equation, have you been stringing someone along out of loneliness, hoping something better will come along? Then again, sometimes it really is them, and not you. If a person you love keeps pushing your buttons, or pushing you away, Saturday's moonbeams help you diplomatically address the issue.